All right, let's jump right into this. Every single year, the whole make money online industry just seems to get louder and louder, right? We're constantly bombarded with flashier screenshots, wilder promises, and these overnight experts who claim they've unlocked the ultimate secret to infinite wealth. It's no wonder trust is at an all-time low. Honestly, make money online might just be the most jaded phrase on the entire internet today. But listen, beneath all that toxic hype and that endless sea of recycled AI spam, there is an actual legitimate profession here. So today, in this explainer, we're cutting straight through the noise. We're going to tear down the illusions of this whole guru economy and lay out a concrete, realistic, completely zero-budget blueprint for building a real affiliate marketing business. So, right out of the gate, I've got to ask this provocative question. I mean, you've definitely seen it scrolling through your feed, right? Some guru standing in front of a rented Lamborghini, flashing a dashboard with this exact, highly specific number, $177,566, promising that you can hit this too entirely while you sleep. They swear up and down it's the average expected salary for anyone who buys their course. But we have to ask, does the average affiliate marketer really make 177 grand a year? Well, the short answer is absolutely not. No way. The truth behind that extremely specific number is that it is a complete 100% fabrication. It actually originated years ago from a single promotional claim made by an affiliate inside a very specific recruiting-heavy program that was essentially meant to lure beginners in. And because we live in the age of AI, that one fake number was just scraped, turned into templatized content, and spread like wildfire across millions of websites and videos. It's not a real average. It's literally a viral lie designed to sell you an expensive coaching trap. Time for a bit of a harsh reality check here. The actual data tells a very, very different story. Over 23% of beginners make absolutely zero, like zilch, and 41% of affiliate marketers earn less than $1,000 a month. I know that's definitely not what the lifestyle influencers want you to hear, but it proves something incredibly important. Success in this industry is not an accident. It's a real, active business model that requires actual strategy and effort, not just swiping a credit card on a cookie-cutter system. Let's actually break down the math on those super trendy master resale rights, or MRR, courses you see pushed everywhere. The creators boast about doing $60 million in total sales. Sounds amazing, right? Like you're missing out? But when you do the math on the sheer number of people competing to sell that exact same course to each other, the actual average student revenue comes out to merely around $780. And remember, that is before they even subtract a $500 cost of the course itself. The math just doesn't work out for the little guy. And that brings us to a gigantic red flag. If you encounter an opportunity like this, it is exactly what experts call the master resell rights pyramid trap. Listen, if you're buying a course for the sole purpose of recruiting others to buy that exact same course, rather than selling a product with actual real-world utility, that is not a business, that's a racket. The golden rule here is super simple. If the profit comes primarily from recruiting other sellers instead of providing actual value to an end user, it's a trap. Just turn around and run the other way. Okay, moving right along. Section 1, starting with zero budget. So we are completely pivoting away from those $2,000 high-ticket coaching traps. If you're a beginner, hear me on this. You do not need to max out a credit card to get started in 2026. I absolutely love this concept. Business opportunities are free. You don't have to pay to have an opportunity. This is such a crucial mindset shift for us. You literally don't need a massive budget to start an online business today. You just need a bare-bones setup, an internet connection, and the sheer willingness to learn and put in some sweat equity. The tools and platforms to reach millions of people are completely 100% free. So how do you actually get eyeballs without paying for ads? You build free organic traffic. The core builders here are search engine optimization, or SEO, creating content on YouTube, building an email list, and targeted social media like TikTok or Pinterest. Now here's the secret weapon. 78% of successful affiliates use SEO as their primary traffic source. Why? Because it relies on strategy and consistency. Think about it. Someone searching Google for best running shoes for flat feet is actively looking to buy right then and there. Mastering these free platforms is your ultimate zero-budget foundation. Next up, Section 2, picking high-profit niches. Now that we know how to get traffic, what are we actually selling? What you choose to build your content around is going to dictate your long-term earnings ceiling more than almost any other factor. On one end of the spectrum, we have passion or hobby niches, like reviewing books for Amazon associates. You might only snag a 1% to 10% commission. Selling a $20 book nets you maybe 90 cents. You'd need unbelievable volume to survive on that. But look at the other side, high profit niches. Software as a service, finance, insurance. These bad boys can pay 20% to 50% commissions, or even $150 just for a qualified lead. The effort to drive a click is exactly the same, but the financial reward is night and day. And honestly, within those high-profit niches, we find the absolute holy grail of affiliate marketing: recurring commissions. Imagine selling a $100 a month software subscription, like a web hosting plan or an email marketing tool, with a 30% recurring commission. You don't just get paid once and say goodbye. You get paid $30 every single month for as long as that customer stays subscribed. This compounds over time. You are literally getting paid today for work you did months or maybe even years ago. That right there is how you build a stable, long-term asset. All right, Section 3, building trust for conversions. Look, all the traffic and high-ticket products in the world mean literally nothing if people don't actually buy from you. It all boils down to a fundamental choice in how you present yourself. Are you selling or are you helping? If you take this selling approach, just pitching random, unvetted products to make a quick buck, your audience is going to sniff that out a mile away. It leads to low trust and zero long-term growth. The helping approach, though, that means acting as a genuine guide. You create in-depth, brutally honest reviews. You highlight the pros and the cons. If a product is garbage for someone, you tell them. Being a trustworthy guide who protects the user's interests is so much more profitable in the long run than being a pushy salesman. Think about the math on this. It is absolutely wild, and it's directly tied to trust. Say you have 10,000 visitors a month and an average commission of $40. If they don't really trust you and you convert at a standard industry average of 1%, you make $4,000. Not too shabby. But what if you've built deep trust, provided real value, and you bump that conversion rate to just 3%? Boom, you're now making $12,000 a month. You literally just tripled your income on the exact same amount of traffic simply by being helpful and trustworthy. But keep in mind, trust isn't just about what you say, it's about the entire user experience. A super slow, clunky website or a clearly fake, robotic AI-generated review is the absolute fastest way to have someone hit the back button and hand their commission straight to your competitor. If your site looks like spam, you're out of the game instantly. Maintaining high performance and ethical standards isn't just a nice-to-have, it's a mandatory feature of trust. Bringing it all together, Section 4, the long-term blueprint. We really need to set some realistic expectations here. This is the actual affiliate timeline. From 0 to 12 months, you're in the beginner phase. You're building content, you're learning SEO, and honestly, you'll likely earn between $0 and maybe $1,000 a month. This is the ghost town phase, and it is the #1 reason beginners fail. They just quit right before the momentum actually starts. From 1 to 3 years, you hit the intermediate phase, earning 1K to 10K as traffic scales. And from 3 to 5 years, you reach the advanced phase, building real brand authority and pushing toward that 6-figure mark. It just takes time, folks. So if you actually want to survive that timeline, here are the 4 actionable steps derived straight from the data. The zero budget blueprint. Step 1, choose a high-profit niche with genuinely great products. Step 2, build a professional home base, like a fast, trustworthy website or a dedicated channel. Step 3, create helpful, problem-solving content that puts the user first. And Step 4, drive organic traffic through SEO and relentless consistency. You have to treat this like a 2 to 5 year business, not some 2-week side hustle. I want to leave you with this really powerful concept. Forget the phrase passive income, which is honestly mostly a myth sold by gurus anyway. Think instead about leveraged income. You do the work once, and it can pay you 1,000 times over. Think about it. An incredibly helpful article or video you create today could rank in search results for years, driving thousands of clicks and consistent commissions long after you hit publish. That is the true reality of leveraged income. Which brings us to our final thought. The data clearly shows that real affiliate marketing is a massive, thriving industry, but it strictly belongs to those who actually do the work. So, the question I have for you is this. Will you build a trusted asset that truly serves people, or are you going to just chase another get-rich-quick illusion? The blueprint is right here, it's completely free to start, and the choice is entirely yours.